It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Winner. This is Mark Ingram. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Draw play. Ingram now. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake early.
That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Freddie Swain was the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Play action. Now Wilson steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
Wilson on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
For the Seahawks.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
He was taken down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebackers.
Throwing on third. Goff. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Goff. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
26 more yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down at the 22.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 22, Goff. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 30. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawks touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Rams nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now Goff on first down. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Goff throwing complete here to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
To Van Jefferson.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. That third down conversion, good for 23.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Finding Hilton on the slant. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Goff. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for the Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Play action. It's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 7. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The last possession, these guys down. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
The tackle made by Jordan.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him a more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
On 1st down, Akers working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Akers, the ball carrier.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Goff.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Goff on 3rd down. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. With 1:59 remaining. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now left side on the swing pass. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
They go screen. This is Ingram. And he's going to be brought down short at first at about the 31-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He'll find his man. That's Freddie Swain. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Well, they set up the screen. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So mark off the yardage for
frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Penny will try to punch it in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 2-yard line.
Second down and goal. Wilson, end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Ryan Izzo as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A shotgun snap for Gone. Incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The linebacker Bobby Wagner able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
On for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Fielded in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. Pass midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Hey, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
They'll run on first down. Akers, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Connection made here, Goff to Higbee, and he gets it down to the 32. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. On the ground, it's Akers. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And be intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. He can't bring him down. Does work. And he will bring it out. Past the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They go play action now. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 20. And right away, he'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be called well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
40-yard line.
Now it's gone. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
LA Rams. First and 10.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Seahawks 14.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun. Goff. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
A loss of 2.
Second and 12.
Second and 12 at the 15-yard line.
Now gone. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Rams 17. Seahawks 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive. The Seahawks offense has sputtered yet to swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there. And they'll
At the 24-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Ingram. Ingram churning. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he's got it. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll look to run with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Carlson on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Good. Makes the score Rams 24, Seahawks 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. There's Wilson to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Complete.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16. 16 yards, a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Penny, a 1st down carry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
At the 10-yard line.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. The quick slant caught. And he's brought down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to run with Ingram, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
24. Seahawks 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
3-yard line.
Going right back to Akers. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And they will take a knee here.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for L.A., they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.